pending. The matter was last listed in the month of March. In 2 weeks had lapsed, my lord. If the matter can be taken up, subject to your lordship's convenience. The review petition, my lord.
Why don't you inform the registry? There is a process now.
I tried troubling
Do
this
it.
court, my lord.
May I please, your lord? Item number 52, lordship. Last item is the hearing matter, lordship. May I pray for a little accommodation today, lordship?
52.
52. And for the
Alright,
petition, I have taken consent from the others.
When do you after 2 weeks?
Lordship.
On the request of Mr. H. Sharma, I counsel for the writ petitioner made with the consent of the other side. Hearing of this matter stands adjourned for 2 weeks, list accordingly.
Much.
I beg to mention item number 19, Lordship.
Item number
19, Lordship.
19.
19. Adjourn for today, Lordship.
What do you want?
Adjournment.
You are for the petitioner.
Yes, Lordship.
Mic is not working. On the prayer of Mr.
Yeah, Muslim, Lordship.
M. Hussain, learned counsel for the petitioner, this matter stands adjourned for 4 weeks. List accordingly.
May I please, I beg to mention for listing, my lord, interlocutory application, my lord, for implement of party, my lord.
Next week.
May I
Next
please,
week.
may I please your lordship, I beg to mention that item number 13,
Item number,
13. Matter may be adjourned.
you are for petitioner. On the prayer of learned counsel for the petitioner,
It will
this
come
matter
Monday, my lord.
stands passed over for the day. List again in the next week.
May I please, your lordship, with the consent of the petitioners, my lord, I beg to mention item number 41, my lord. I'm praying for adjournment, my lord. I have also moved the adjournment slip, my lord.
Item number 41.
My lord.
On the prayer of learned counsel for the petitioner, this matter stands adjourned for 2 weeks.
So respondents, my lord.
Respondents, you are for respondent number? Prayer of learned counsel for the respondents made with the consent of the other side, this matter stands adjourned for 2 weeks.
Much obliged.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship, I beg to mention item number 5. This matter may be adjourned for a week.
On the prayer of petitioner's counsel, this matter stands passed over for the day.
Obliged.
May it please, your lord. Item number 48, my lord. Item number 48, my lord.
Hmm.
My lord, may I
Item
permit
number
to
48,
withdraw
yes.
This matter, my lord. 48, my lord.
What do you want?
Withdrawal, my lord.
Withdraw.
Withdrawal. I am for the petitioner, my lord.
All right. Mr. Kaur, learned counsel for the
My
petitioner.
lord, sorry, I'm P. Saikya, my lord.
P. Sekar,
P.
sorry, yeah. Mr. P. Sekar, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that he has instructions from his client to withdraw the writ petition. Since the prayer for withdrawal is not opposed, same stands allowed. Writ petition stands disposed of on withdrawal.
My lord, another pair in regards to item number 49, my lord. Can it be taken up, my lord, after 1 week, my lord?
Item number 49.
49, my lord.
On the prayer of Mr. Sekar, learned counsel for the petitioner, this matter stands adjourned for 2 weeks, list accordingly.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, please, your lordship.
Hmm.
Well, I appointed prior to 1/4/1993.
You have, can you use the mic,
Yes,
please?
yes.
Why it is not, it is, can it not be made a little better? Hmm.
Appointed prior to 1/4/1993.
Hmm.
My lord, they are entering services in the Assam Agricultural University. But their names were also approved. Your lordship may kindly see page 151. But subsequently, they have been left out. Some similarly situated persons have been, my lord, regularized. Now there are vacancies also, my lord. Your lordship will find in page 168 and 169 pursuant to one RTA.
Yes.
Page 169, my lord, there are sanctioned posts.
Yes.
Sanctioned post for grade 3 1515 and main in position 505. Now current vacancy is 1010. Then grade 4, your lordship will find 1297 and main in position in 253. Current vacancy is 104. So
Yes, who's for the Agriculture University? What is this? They have been working.
P Kotoki normally appear in the foreign university.
Hmm.
Now in the cause list ballot, they showed with the standing council agriculture department. And also not party, agriculture university. And register, and also number one, my lord, it is not understood to who is the commissioner secretary, which department. Number one, the state of Assam represented by commissioner and secretary / secretary to government of Assam, Dispur. To whom I will appear, I don't know, my lord. So he should correct it, my lord. In cause this standing council agriculture has been shown. Perhaps he submit his copy to the agriculture.
Yes, yes.
Agriculture department. No,
No, agricultural university.
University.
Then
Respondent number 4.
Then you serve a copy.
Yes.
We'll have it next week then.
Number one should be Malor, which department, Malor, it is not mentioned.
All right, we'll take care of it.
Good.
It is a lapse on his part, but we'll take care of it.
The agriculture
Plug out.
All right. On the prayer of Mr. Sanjul and counsel for the
Sir,
petitioner, this matter is
Saita
listed
please.
again after a week by showing the name of Learned Standing Council for the Assam Agriculture University in the cause list. In the meanwhile, the petitioner's counsel to serve a copy of the writ petition upon the SC Assam AAU. To stop,
Assam.
since the agriculture department is not involved and agriculture department of the government of Assam is not involved in this proceeding, register to strike off the name of learned SC agriculture department from the call list.
Wait, your lordship.
Yes.
My lord, the petitioner initially, my lord, appointed in the year 1982, my lord,
Hmm.
in the post of works as Khalasi, my lord. And thereafter, in the year 1999, his post was upgraded to works as plumber.
Hmm.
And at page 45, my lord, my lord, post was sanctioned by the governor of Assam, my lord. And thereafter, he was regularized, my lord. At page, my lord, 58.
All right. What is the grievance?
Given my lord, thereafter at page 61, my lord, behind the back, my lord, his regulation was, my lord, cancelled.
Hmm.
And no, my lord, notice was served, my lord,
Page 61.
61, my lord. The petitioner, my lord, came to know after, my lord, in another case, I have, my lord, appeared on behalf of another petitioner. Then only he came to know, my lord. And your lordship has passed a similar order, my lord.
No, but please point out where is it that regularization has been cancelled?
My lord, my lord, at page 61, at para 9, my lord, all treasury officers with a copy of the annexure 1 mentioned above, they are requested not to allow drawal of salary in respect of the 321 number of workers worker and 456 numbers of the master roll workers, regulation of whose service are hereby cancelled here with immediate effect.
But this is issued in 2006.
6, my lord. My lord, at para my lord, page 12, my lord, I have mentioned, my lord, at para 9, my lord.
Hmm. So they have would stop paying you the salary of a regular employee.
No, my lord, they were continuously paying, my lord.
Now also they are paying.
Now he has been, my lord, retired from service, my lord, on 2012-2024.
So what is your grievance now?
Now, my lord, pension has not been paid, my lord.
It's pension.
And my lord, similar matter, your lordship has disposed at page 64, my lord.
Hmm.
Bijan Hapila, my lord. Well, same, my lord. He was also initially appointed as a Khalasi. Thereafter, his post was regularized, my lord. At page, my lord, 67, my lord, your lordship has observed, my lord. The service of the writ petitioner were rightly regularized along with.
No, but in
other-
this case, was the 2006 notification under
Yes, my
challenge?
lord, yes.
Where is the mention?
My lord, your lordship mentioned at page 66, my lord.
Hmm.
at last para, my lord. If that be so, there can be no element of doubt that the petitioner was appointed prior to 1/4/1993, and therefore he would come within the ambit of Order 7/10/2005. As such, the service of the writ petitioner were rightly regularized along with 566 other workers employee. Therefore, the subsequent order dated 10/2/2006 cancelling the order of regulation on the face of the record appears to be arbitrary and illegal. The mere fact that on and from 6/5/1999, the petitioner was engaged as workers plumber could not have been a valid ground to cancel his order of relegation, more so since the petitioner has been in a continuous engagement under the department since 12/6/1994. In the last third para, my lord, for the reasons stated herein above, this court is of the considered opinion that the impugned order dated 10/2/2006 for the petitioner, thus cancelling his order of regulation, is on the face of the arbitrary and illegal, the same is accordingly set aside. The respondent is directed to give all consequence benefit to the petitioner pursuant to the regulation of the service by order dated 7/10/2005 after adjusting of pecuniary benefits, if any, already paid to him. And same, my lord, similar.
So, is it covered by this case?
Lordship, basically challenging the finance notification, Lordship, whereby his regulation was cancelled.
I'm not asking that. Is it covered or not?
If we, at first, we had to see whether.
Alright, you find out, we'll have it for motion next
well,
week.
sure.
Let him. Heard Mr. Circle and counsel for the petitioner. It was the amendments made in the writ petition. The petitioner is primarily aggrieved by the notification dated 10/2/2006 issued by the Finance Department, Government of Assam, cancelling the regularization of several work charge and master roll workers, thus affecting the rights and interests of the petitioner. Full stop. Although the writ petitioner has since retired from service, his grievance is that due to the impugned notification dated 10/2/2006, the pensionary claim of the petitioner may get affected. Full stop. Mr. P. Nayak, Lanet, Additional AG Assam, appearing for the Finance Department, as well as Mr. R.R. Gogoi, Lanet, Standing Counsel for
Respond number 1, 2, and 3, Your Lordship.
Standing Counsel for
PHE.
PHE.
Public.
Prays for some time to seek instruction and appraise this court as to whether the petitioner's case is covered by the judgment and order dated 19/7/2023 passed by this court in WPC number 1231/2022. Prayer allowed. Mr. S.K. Mehdi, Lanet's Standing Counsel for the AGANE Assam, as well as Ms. J. Gogoi, Lanet's Standing Counsel for Water Resources Department,
Dima.
along,
Please for Chief of Dima Hassan.
Dima Assam Council are along with Mr. A. Chakravarti, Lanet G. Assam are present on behalf of the official respondents. List again after 10 days for motion. One extra copy each be furnished to Mr. R.R. Gogoi and Mr. P. Nayak and Mr. R.R. Gogoi, so as to enable them to obtain instruction.
Public.
After 10 days. Lordship. Lordship, in this matter, we have sent our affidavit for vetting, Your Lordship. The matter be taken after of a week, Your Lordship. You have sent our affidavit for vetting.
Lordship, I peruse the order dated 10/1/24, Lordship.
10/1.
10/1/24, Lordship. 25, Lordship. 25.
Hmm.
Lordship,
Yes, what do you want to say?
Lordship,
What do you want to say?
Lordship, notice has, as regards the other respondents have not been issued till date.
Notice has not been issued at all.
Yes, only they have been, I've served them an extra copy, Lordship. They have to file the
All right.
affidavit.
Heard Mr. DJ Kapil,
Right.
counsel for the writ petitioner, peruse the amendments made in the writ petition as well as the order dated 10/1/2025 passed by this court. Mr. R.R. Gogoi, and Standing Counsel for Excise Department, Assam submits that he be granted some time to file affidavit. In this case, in view of the above, issue notice of motion returnable in 4 weeks. Since Mr. Gogoi has appeared and accepted notice on behalf of respondent numbers,
For one only, Your Lordship.
One Lordship.
respondent number 1, service of notice is deemed to be complete on the said respondent. Petitioner to take steps for service of notice upon the remaining respondents by registered post with AD. Let the matter be listed again after 4 weeks. In the meantime, counter affidavit on behalf of the respondent number 1 be brought on record. Hello.
Obliged.
Right, but if this for non-compliance of the direction given in the judgment and order dated 18/11/2024, madam. The judgment is at page 10 and the relevant portion is at page 14, madam.
Hmm. Yes.
But page 14, thus apparent that the subject subsistence allowances as claimed for in the opposite requisition has already been sanctioned by the appropriate authority. That being so, I am of the considered view that in the interest of justice, this requisition can be disposed of by directing the respondent authority, especially respondent number 2, to release the subject subsistence allowances as sanctioned to the petitioner within a period of 3 months from the date of receipt of this court's order. It is needless to clarify that as regard the subsistence allowances after 2018 as claimed by the petitioner by representation dated so and so, the same can be considered and disposed of by the
Who is to pay the subsistence allowance?
well, subsistence allowance is supposed to be granted by the Secretary Government of Assam, my lord. And then it has been goes to the North Kasar Hills, my lord, Autonomous Council.
Let us see, let the NC Hills first
Yes,
come,
yes.
we'll see. Heard Mr. R. Islam Naik, counsel for the petitioner, peruse the averments made in the petition alleging willful disobedience of the directions contained in the order dated 18/11/2024 passed by the Learned Single Judge in WPC number 1149 of 2020. This petition has been filed. Having regard to the statements made in the writ petition, I am inclined to issue notice upon respondent number 2 only at this stage. As such, issue notice upon respondent number 2 returnable in 6 weeks. Petitioner takes steps by registered post with AD within a week from today. The question of service of notice upon respondent number 1 shall be considered at an appropriate stage as and when the occasion arises.
What the best?
Item number 6.
Last occasion also they didn't appear. Also, you can see the note of 34.
Your Lordship, on last occasion, it was inquired by this honorable court if any show cause notice was issued to the petitioner as to when was his HNB license was.
Because I just read the office notice.
Just a
Says
minute,
that
just a minute. What is your
counsels
name?
have,
As Judge Hayat.
counsels have withdrawn from the case. That office note.
Your Lordship, all the counsels have not withdrawn from the case. One of the counsel, Mohammed Mehdi Hassan, has withdrawn his name from the case as he was engaged as an standing counsel in Oil India Limited. That's why, Your Lordship.
So what is your grievance here?
Grievance is that, Your Lordship, the petitioner was appointed in the Oil India Limited through appointment letter dated 13/8/2021, Your Lordship. Then after spending 1 year with that association, he suddenly received a termination letter dated 6th of September 2022, which is annexed as Annexer C in page number 22. Via this termination letter, the petitioner was terminated from the service on the ground that his license was, he fraudulently entered his information wrongly as his HMV license was issued 2 years prior to his joining in oil. But as per the advertisement, the license should be 4 years older at the time of joining in oil. But Your Lordship, when he applied for a job online, he annexed his license. Then in that license, it was written that the date of issue was written in the year 2013. Only that information was revealed in the license, and there was no option to add another option. That's why he applied for the job with the license uploaded online, and he got the job. But in Annexure C, Your Lordship, in page number 22, the petitioner received a termination letter dated 6 September 2022
Right, so you have terminated his service.
In
Yes,
2022, Your Lordship.
on the ground of
On the ground that the license that he had provided
Hmm.
contained the date which does not meet the eligibility criteria. Because the license has to be 4 years prior to the date of that particular advertisement. Now his license is of 2019 and the advertisement of 2020. But then his
So
testimony.
it's a case of termination. We'll examine the matter. We'll issue notice now.
I'll file my affidavit, Lordship.
Lordship. Yeah, Your Lordship, and also oil has blacklisted him. He is blacklisted.
All right. We'll examine everything.
Yes.
Let them file their affidavit. Leacock heard
4 weeks, Lordship.
Miss S.Z. Hayat Nanak counsel appearing for the writ petitioner peruse the averments made in the petition. This writ petition is directed against the order of termination dated 6/9/2022, as well as the consequent blacklisting of the petitioner by the IOC. IOC is
Oil
it?
India Limited.
Oil India Limited. According to the petitioner's counsel, the impugned order is vitiated by complete arbitrariness and illegality. Mr. S. Sharma, and standing counsel for Oil India Limited, pays for some time to obtain instruction and file a affidavit. NOM 6 weeks since Mr. Sharma has appeared and
All the
accepted
response.
notice on behalf of all the respondents, no formal notice, extra copies. List the
Yes,
matter accordingly. Yes.
Obliged, Lordship.
Hello, we have received instructions on when a review was taken place. Yeah, we would like to bring it on record, man.
The notice was not issued, if Lordship issues notice, and they can bring on an affidavit.
All right, Mr. R. Majumdar, and counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. I. Botakul, and standing counsel for the Department of Environment and Forest, Government of Assam. The writ petitioner is basically aggrieved by the order of suspension, which according to him was not reviewed by following the prescription of law. Mr. I. Botakul, and counsel for the department, on the other hand, submits an instruction that the order of suspension has been duly reviewed and extended from time to time, and he has instructions to file an affidavit bringing those facts on record. In view of the above, issue notice of motion returnable in 3 weeks. Since Mr. Botakul has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice, extra copies, list again after 3 weeks as a fixed item. In the meantime, the respondents to file their affidavit.
Here's your Lordship. Lordship, this matter pertains to reinstatement in service. Lordship, petitioner was placed under suspension with effect from 19/10/2024. Lordship, page 26.
Prolonged suspension.
In the month of February, was suspended 2025.
Hmm.
So I will obtain instruction, notice may be issued.
Ms. T. Shomla, counsel for the petitioner, peruse averments made in the writ petition. The petitioner is entirely aggrieved due to prolonged suspension on the basis of order dated 19/10/2024, which order, according to the petitioner, has not been properly reviewed by the authorities by following the prescription of law. Mr. T.C. Chutial, and additional senior government advocate, Assam, prays for some time to obtain instructions. NOM 3 weeks. 3 weeks we'll put it, huh? Since Mr. Chutia has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice, extra copies of the writ petition requisite in numbers be furnished to the learned additional senior government advocate, Assam office to list the matter again after 3 weeks as a fixed item. In the meantime, affidavit on behalf of the department be filed. Yes.
Issues related to transfer of the petitioner. And on the last occasion, my lord, we were required to file an affidavit.
Lordship, he filed a representation which was rejected.
Hmm.
He has been transferred. So he filed a representation which has been rejected, and the court wanted to know the reason for the rejection, Lordship. This is a Lordship centralized transfer, not only one person, many persons have been transferred. So I have to get it from Delhi, but on the face of it, Lordship will see what is his ground in the writ petition. His ground in the writ petition is, Lordship, he is not keeping well. And he is going to submit an application for voluntary retirement. Now, he has not yet submitted an application for voluntary retirement. If he submits, that is another aspect of the matter. And so far as his sickness is concerned, he has been now transferred to the battalion, 200 battalion that is based in Delhi. There are better medical facilities there.
Mr. Majumdar, resign,
My lord,
resign next week. You don't want to transfer, you have to resign.
Lordship will have it then
Huh?
a week after. Lordship will fix it a week after. I'll have the voluntary retirement application.
Resign or he has to go.
So voluntary retirement. We'll have it a week
List,
after.
list
I
the
will
matter
not-
again on next Tuesday so as to enable Mr. R. Majumdar, learned counsel for the petitioner to obtain instruction and appraise this court as to whether his client is willing to join in the new place of posting or to submit his resignation.
Voluntary retirement. Application.
Submit his application for voluntary retirement without any further delay. Mr. R.K.D. Chaudhary, learned DSGI, is present on behalf of the respondents. On the request of Mr. Majumdar, this matter be listed again on Tuesday.
The interim order continue.
Interim order to continue till then.
Next.
Petitioner has already been appointed in the army, Lordship. Petitioner has already been appointed, so I'm not.
Mr. So-and-so, the counsel for the petitioner submits that the writ petitioner has already been issued appointment order and
Yes.
therefore the matter has become infectious.
Lordship.
Mr. R.K.D. Chaudhary, learned DSGI, is present, R. Boraha, present and present. In view of the submission made at the bar, the writ petition stands closed as infectious.
Right.
Shubin.
Lordship, here I'm asking for accommodation till Friday, Lordship, because what steps they have been taken to notify the petitioner, Lordship, that is still awaited, Lordship. So if on Friday,
Mr. R. Bhuya, learned
Can
counsel
it be
for
on
the
next
petitioner.
Tuesday, next
Huh?
Wednesday, next week? you know?
Next Wednesday,
No,
next.
Lordship, that won't be.
On the request of Mr. H. Sholay, learned counsel appearing for the
Health Department, all the
Health
respondents.
Department. This matter is directed to be listed again on 4th of June 2025 so as to enable him to complete his instruction.
Obliged.
Lordship, they have filed the affidavit, my lord, and there they have admitted that the review was not done within the stipulated period of 90 days, my lord. So this suspension order lapses, my lord, as per the judgment of in Ajay Kumar Chaudhary's case, my lord, paragraph 21, and your lordship's order is also there, my lord. That is of Jivesh Kumar Dev Sharma. If I may give to the court, my lord, paragraph.
Who's the counsel for the other side?
Ganguly, they have filed the affidavit, my lord. It's there.
That's right, but has he not come to court?
I don't know, but he has given me the affidavit on Monday, my lord, and it's there with me, and they have already admitted the suspension was on 23/5/2024, my lord, and first review they have done on 21/10/24, my lord. That is after 5 months. And they have not communicated the order to me also. Now they have said order was passed on 19/5/2025 by this. court.
Acha, can you find out if Mr. Ganguly is around? I'll pass the order in his presence.
Okay.
Otherwise I'm passing it over for the time being.
Yes,
Yes.
bless.
Do you have his number, mobile number?
Yes, my lord, it's written here.
All right, just give him a call.
May it please your lordship, madam. Presently, the petitioner is working as a Havildar in Assam Forest Protection
Hmm.
Post, my lord. He was a, my lord, dialysis patient, my lord, and his kidney was, my lord, transparent, my lord. During the treatment, my lord, he was applied for, my lord, leave, my lord, time to time, and, my lord, the department approved the, my lord, leave, my lord. Lord, kindly, my lord, the details of leave, my lord, they have approved, my lord. Page number 18, my lord.
What is the matter? Can you find out what is he appears to be a patient with a kidney failure. Where is your documents to show that it is a case of renal failure?
Page number, my lord, 13, my lord.
He's a patient of kidney transplant.
I'll get instructions.
See, we don't want to issue notice in these matters. You pay him whatever his salary is
Right.
and finish. Let him avail his treatment. When do you want? 10 days?
10 days.
Yes, give him 2 extra copies. Heard Mr. H.P. Gwala and counsel for the petition. Where is the averments made in the writ petition? It appears that the writ petitioner herein is a patient of kidney transplant. According to the statements made by the petitioner, his salary has been withheld for the period from 25/7/2023 to 01/4/2023. Besides withholding the increments payable for the years 2022 and 2023. Mr. Gwala submits that his client is a critically ill patient and is in dire requirement of money to continue with his treatment. Mr. I. Bothakul, and standing counsel for
Forest Department.
Forest Department, Assam, prays for 10 days time to obtain preliminary instruction and appraise this court as to whether the sum due and payable to the petitioner can be released by the departmental authorities without any further delay. Two extra copies of writ petition be furnished to Mr. Bothakul. List this case again as a fixed item for motion after 10 days.
Obliged, my lord.
May it please the Lord.
Yes.
Lord, this is relating to non-payment of family pension to the petitioner. My Lord, what happened in this case, the respondent number 5, she is the third wife of the deceased husband of the petitioner. So she obtained a certificate surreptitiously from the Deputy Commissioner Bifu, and she managed to get the family pension in her favor. Now, that certificate was put to challenge before this honorable court, and this honorable court, by judgment and order dated 16/8/2024, allowed our appeal and setting aside that my lord succession certificate, and they also my lord filed one CRP challenging our succession certificate. That has been dismissed by this honorable court. Now we filed a representation before the respondent number 3, who is the Chief Engineer, my lord, Public Health Engineering Department. That representation is still not considered. And my lord, I am being the first wife, I am entitled to receive the family pension, my lord, which she has been receiving, the private respondent number 5, since the year 2014. But this is my.
Okay, now what do you want? We can ask him to find out whether the representation has been disposed of, and if not,
My lord,
by when, or issue notice and
my lord,
decide
may
this.
kindly issue notice in this.
Heard Mr. D. Chaudhary and counsel for the petitioner, peruse the averments made in the writ petition. The petitioner herein claims to be the legally married wife of late Harakanta Datta. She is before this court alleging that despite being entitled to under the rules, the family pension has not been paid to her on account of her deceased husband. Full stop. Issue notice returnable in 6 weeks. Since Mr. I. Bothakul, understanding counsel, PH Department, Assam, has appeared in accepted notice for respondent numbers 1, 2, 3.
My lord, only 1 and 2. 3, my lord, is reports to the council, my lord.
1 and 2. Mr. R.K. Talukdar and counsel for the respondent number 4. No formal notice is required to be sent. Why don't you accept notice for 3 also?
Because, my lord, it's an officer under Dimahasa Autonomous Council, my lord. They report to the principal secretary of
Acha,
Autonomous.
1, 2 and bracket 4. Service of notice upon the said respondents is complete. Extra copies of the writ petition requisited numbers be furnished to the learned department counsel. Petitioner to take steps for service of notice upon the remaining respondents by registered post.
One interim prayer is also there to stop the family pension in respect of payment in respect of respondent number 5.
Let her
Maybe
appear.
consider on the next
Yes,
basis.
yes. The prayer for interim relief made by the petitioner shall be considered on the returnable
Ma-
date. Do you want a fixed date?
If possible.
Returnable on court direction? It might go against after the vacation then. Returnable on 23rd July.
I am obliged.
All right.
Please, your lords. Under petition is enrolled in Assam Rifle Rifleman on 25th of May 2017. However, on 8/5/2019, my lord, he was dismissed from service on the ground of submitting false domicile certificate at the time of enrollment without any inquiry. So I am praying for notice, madam.
Your order is of 2019. You have come after 6 years.
My lord, I have, my lord, submitted representation 10 April, then
We'll
Corona.
issue notice, only notice that the heard Miss S. Boral and a counsel for the petitioner. The petitioner herein, who was under the employment of Assam Rifles, was dismissed from service by order dated 8/5/2019. According to the petitioner, despite several representations submitted by him seeking his reinstatement, no action has been taken in the matter. Hence, this writ petition. Ms. A. Gayan Lanet CGC, on the other hand, submits that the writ petition is hit by the principles of delay and laches. Full stop. She, however, prays for some time to obtain complete instruction in the matter. And now, 8 weeks since Ms. Gayan has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice is accepted.
The next is also similar. Next is similar.
Next is similar. Mr. M.R. Adhikari will be the question of maintainability of the writ petition is kept open and shall be gone into at this stage of admission hearing. Add this in both the lines.
Yes, but
This-
here the delay is 5 years.
Huh?
Here the delay is 5 years, madam, because the impugn order was passed on 27th of April 2020.
Then here impugn order will be 27th of April 2020.
27th for 2020.
Yes, list along with that. Yes.
My lord, matter relates to compassionate appointment, my lord. As per honorable court's order, my case was placed before the DLC, and DLC has recommended my name before the SLC, and in the meantime, my lord, that OM has come, my lord. This matter is covered by your lordship order. my lord.
Compassionate appointment now after the notification of 18/9,
Yes,
what can be done?
there is similar order, my lord, your lordship passed on Friday. On
No, no,
steps.
but there the notification was under challenge.
Yes, in this case also. Then, case 42.
Yes.
It's already been decided, lordship, as per order dated lordship on 3rd April 25, lordship.
Hmm.
Will be in para is para 10, lordship.
What has been decided?
Lordship, that impugn order, lordship, 18/9/24 is concerned, lordship.
The court has not said it is good or bad.
Lordship,
Then,
it is not a precedent, lordship, as per.
oh, not a
Yes,
precedent. I'll follow it.
Lordship.
Can you stop me? Then, it's not binding, but I can always follow it. Then what is the problem?
Remand back the matter to the,
Huh?
remand back the matter to the SLC, lordship.
The learned judge has neither held it to be legal nor illegal,
Lordship.
and you have accepted it.
Lordship.
So you have invited this. Now you face it. You didn't ask the court to decide.
Lordship.
If the court would have held it to be valid, matter would have been over.
I
But
understand.
you want this situation. That is why it is happening. Understood? You are creating this mess. Have no doubt about it, and you are happy about it. All right, Mr. N. Sharma, to dispose of the item, Mr. A. Chakravarti, G. Assam. You are for respond numbers
1, 2, 3, and 6, lordship.
1, 2, 3, and 6. Who is for 5?
I'm for 5, my.
Mr. I. Bhotakur, Learned Standing Counsel for
PH.
PHE. Respond number 5. So rest of it is, I think, it is DLC Barpeta, is it?
Yes, lordship.
DLC Barpeta. By any, it will be same as this. You just look at the synopsis. Disposed of.
But 23 also similar, only district is different.
23 also. Respondents also similar.
JD. Government advocate is similar.
23, who is appeared from whom?
22.
Mr. N. Sharma, the district, which district?
Hailakandi.
Hailakandi. And respond numbers 1, 2, and 1, 2, 4, and 6.
Yes, my lord. 1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 5, and 6, lordship. I am appearing, lordship.
Mr. A.
4
Chakravarti.
is D. Gogoi, I have served the copy.
4 is D. Gogoi.
Yes.
D. Gogoi is for
That's
Forest
for
Department.
JD.
GAD, lordship.
JAD.
I have served the copy.
Mr. D. Gogoi for JAD. Disposed of?
Obliged.
Item 20.
Yes.
My lord, the person has retired on superannuation on 31/1/2022 as a secretary. Now, then, when he was a deputy commissioner, my lord, there's a land acquisition proceeding. In the land acquisition proceeding, certain amount, my lord, they made some calculation. He was not the deputy at that time. But when the question of releasing the amount is came, because some predecessor was there, then the amount was released. He did not do anything. My lord, then they said the amount which was released, they did not go to actual beneficiary. It went to some other person. Now, and there was certain, he was in corporation department. He said he was not attending. And ultimately, my lord, there was a so-called issue to him in the year 2020.
So we'll issue notice at this
Yes,
stage?
yes. My only difficulty, he was getting provisional pension, my lord.
No,
my lord, pension is totally closed.
Mr. Chutia, why don't you let him?
Yeah, I don't understand. He's getting.
No, has it ever happened that this court has not given opportunity to you? Then he is entitled to place his
Yes,
case.
yes, sir.
Then why are you interfering?
I'm not saying that your lordship will grant me. I'm
Yes,
entitled
yes.
to place it. If you see at 295, which is being put to challenge the impugn order,
295.
295,
All right.
295.
Yes.
My lord, kindly see the impugn order that has been passed. I mean, it's a one-page order.
Yes.
See that that is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whereas enquiry report was examined and accepted by discipline authority, and a copy of the enquiry report was submitted to so and so, seeking his representation of the enquiry. Whereas he Pradeep Talukdar by his letter submitted representation and report of enquiry, and the same was examined in conjunction with the material record, found devoid of any fresh convincing ground. What has been adduced in written statement in defense already on record, and the same was found to be unacceptable. Considering the above, it has been decided to inflict the penalty of permanently withholding, including gratuity in full with reference to 21, Rule 9 of this so and so. No, my lord, no reasoning, nothing. They did not provide with any of the documents. Number 2, my lord, no examination of the witnesses, cross-examination, I was not allowed.
All right. So right now, what is the order you are seeking?
I don't know, my lord, just I am praying. 22, I've just checked Rule 22. During departmental or judicial proceeding, my pension, provisional pension, which by this order, I am an employee retired. So they should continue with my provisional pension.
So
If
provisional
that's my-
pension is also stopped.
Stop. That's the whole difficulty, man. And if you see 22, where any department or judicial proceeding, judicial is instituted under where department proceeding is continue. Now department proceeding. During departmental proceeding, I was getting provisional. Now this is the order without any reason. What I'm saying that pay me at least the provisional pension. I'm not saying, my lord, don't stay this order. That's what I want to place it before the court. It's up to the court. So, my lord, the allegation is very serious, my lord.
What is
So,
it?
impious order, my lord says, my lord,
Hmm.
he posted to the secretary corporation department, he was absent. Anomalies in the payment of compensation in connection with the acquisition of land of construction of integrated check post at Sutrakandi near international border between India and Bangladesh.
Hmm.
While he was posted as deputy commissioner. So, in international border, my lord,
No, allegation may be there, but has it been established?
no, my lord, his pension has already been stopped. So here is question of provisional pension, my lord, does not arise.
Oh, Mr. Chutia, has this allegation been established?
Oh, that is, my lord, they say inquiry report, my lord, they say, they let me have the instruction, my lord. Perhaps they establish, my lord. I don't know, my lord, the voluminous episode today, I cannot say anything. So let me have an instruction, my lord. No, but allegation otherwise serious, my lord. So in the international border, if there is a my lord, anomalies in
No, merely because it is international border, it doesn't become serious. You have to show that he is involved in some.
Yes, yes, yes.
Where is that?
So, well, I will obtain instruction regarding this point, my lord. Because today I have not gone through all this petition, my lord.
How much time do you want? 2 hours?
10 days, my lord.
10 days? I was thinking of 2 hours. At 2?
Today, no, my lord, not 2,
No.
my lord. Today is, my lord, at Friday, my lord.
Friday.
Today is the Wednesday, no problem.
Mr. Chutia is always reasonable and kind.
No, it's no problem, my lord.
Friday?
Friday.
All right.
Yes.
Mr. D. Das, Lanez Senior Counsel has appeared, assisted by Ms. T. Parasar, has appeared for the petitioner. Since there is a prayer for continuance of provisional pension which was being paid to the petitioner during the pendency of the departmental proceeding on the request of Mr. Chutia and an additional senior government advocate Asan, this matter is directed to be listed for motion again day after tomorrow,
I'm with you. No,
as a fixed item. You want an extra copy?
extra copy.
One extra copy of the lead petition
This
before
just now.
Mr. Chutia. During the course of the day, Ms. P. Sharma, Lanez Council is present on behalf of? Yes, for number 5. Yes.
Oblige me. I just handed over.
Yes,
Now-
Mr. Chutia is very reasonable and he is very prompt.
My lord,
I've
that's
seen.
why we are also prompt, we are giving just now. The lordship also prompt, now we are going to miss you, lordship.
Everybody is prompt.
No, we are going to miss you.
All right, all right.
It is 21.
Mid please, your worship.
Yes.
Matter pertains to appointment and compensation beyond my lord. Several petitioners father my lord while serving as the EDA my lord. The PWD Nogam my lord, he died in harness on 7/3/2008 my lord. And petitioner submitted application for compensation appointment on 27/3/2008.
So, Mr. Dhar, this is the question I was asking to your colleague. It is not a criticism of judgment of a coordinate bench, but discussion on a realistic issue. The litigants come to the court challenging the validity of a notification. Till today, nobody knows whether it is valid or invalid.
It was
They,
not touched,
listen,
my lord.
on the concession given by, I think, the learned advocate general, the learned judge passes an order only in respect of those. Now, today, is it valid or invalid?
My lord,
Who will decide that?
that has to be decided, but because it is not touched, that is what.
Till we decide, we'll continue to apply that order in all cases.
But my lord,
Because you have created this situation.
I understand.
You have invited this situation. This mess is a creation of the state. You like to create mess. Why did you not tell the judge, learned judge, you decide the matter? Either you put a full stop for all times or everybody should get the benefit. It is neither here nor there. People are coming with the petitions.
But my lord, here in this case, I have some reservation, my lord. Why, my lord?
Hmm.
My lord has to either say, on 31/12/18, my lord, his case was rejected by the state level scrutiny on 2 grounds. One is that he applied after a year, and second ground was that was not within 5% quota, my lord. Meaning thereby state level scrutiny committee has considered and rejected. My lord, so long that order, my lord, stands, my lord. My lord has to interfere in this order, my lord, because that is a valid order.
Where is that order?
My lord, that is in page number 23.
He has not challenged that order.
My lord, he is challenging now the OM, but that stands.
Is he not challenging the order?
Yes, the Senate.
Is he not challenged the resolution of 31/12/2018?
Yes, madam.
Huh?
That is there, my lord.
Then why are you saying he is not challenged?
No, my lord, what I'm into is, my lord, that now.
Mr. Dhar, you have to be clear in what you tell the
No,
court.
my lord, at this moment only notice can go, my lord, not
Huh?
notice, my lord. Because, my lord,
No, we'll come to that, but let's go back to what you just said.
yes, my lord.
What is your objection about?
My
You said you have an objection in this case because he has not challenged.
No, my lord. My objection is that, my lord, only considering that he's challenging the OM and then following, my lord, the coordinate bench judgment, my lord.
Oh, he's challenged the minutes of the meeting on that day. Why are you saying he's challenged?
No, my lord. He has to make out a case that this is.
That is another matter. You say he did not challenge. Now you say he has to make out a case. That is for the judge to decide now whether he has made out a case. You must make submissions which are correct. We understand your anxiety to protect the state's interest, but in a judicial proceeding, you cannot say which is not correct. Is it not?
Exactly, my lord. Maybe my placing of the, my lord, submission was little, my lord, incorrect. I vote on, my lord. But where I am in, my lord, now there are 2 issues, my lord. One is that first, that state level scrutiny committee's order has to be set aside, my lord, on reason, my lord, ground, my lord. We have stated, my lord, that these are the 2 grounds why we have rejected. So, my lord, that he has to, my lord, now show to this honorable court that that is, my lord, bad in law, my lord. That part is first, my lord. That is to come.
That you may be correct. You may have a point. So we'll have to issue notice here.
Right.
Yes, heard Mr. S.R. Learned, counsel for the writ petitioner. Also heard Mr. R. Learned. You are appearing as?
My lord, I will appear for 1, 4, and 5.
You are appearing as what?
Standing counsel, my lord, PWD.
PWD, Assam, appearing for respond numbers 1,
4, and 5, my lord.
1, 4, and 5.
My
Mr.
friend
S.
will appear for
Borua,
2
Learned
and
G.
3.
Assam is present on behalf of the respond numbers 2 and 3. Being entirely aggrieved by the minutes of the meeting dated 31/12/2018 of the SLC, rejecting the application of the petitioner for appointment on compassionate ground, the instant writ petition has been filed. Mr. Dhar pressed for some time to obtain instruction in the matter. NOM 6 weeks. Since the respondents are already represented, no formal notice, extra copies. Let them file affidavit.
Fine.
Yes, here's the point here. First, you have to show that 31/12 is bad.
Yes, ma'am.
Otherwise, whether OM is correct or not, doesn't matter. But the fact of the remainder is that everybody is challenged the OM and till today nobody knows whether the OM is valid or invalid.
I know, my lord.
And you have created that situation.
Lovely.
What else is goofy?
May I pay your lordship? My lord, this matter relates to transfer. The petitioner was transferred from CISF unit IOC Guwahati to, my lord, FBP CISF unit Farakka. I have filed an application before the authority on the ground that my son is suffering from kidney disease, chronic kidney disease. He is doing dialysis twice in a week, my lord. But my application was regretted. It was rejected.
Your son is undergoing dialysis.
Yes, my
Where
lord.
is the medical document?
Medical documents is start from, my lord, page 25 onward, my lord.
Hmm.
Till 28 also, my lord, in handwritten, my lord, continue 3 weeks, 3 public week.
Yeah, you're appearing, Ms. Gayan. Huh? No, it appears his son is undergoing, is in a very critically ill situation.
Every after 2 days,
Huh?
twice in a week.
Can you find out what is happening? We'll have it on Tuesday. Tuesday for motion.
Friday, I'll take in session.
This Friday.
Tuesday, I have some hours.
Achha. Mr. S.K. Deoril and counsel for the petitioner is present and submits that the son of the petitioner is critically ill due to renal failure and is subjected to dialysis every 2 days, as a result of which he is unable to comply with the order of transfer. Under such circumstances, the petitioner has been compelled to approach this court seeking relief. Ms. A. Gayan, Learned CGC, appearing for the respondents, praised for posting this matter again on again day after tomorrow, that is on 30,
Yes, ma'am.
so as to enable her to obtain preliminary instruction on the prayer made by the petitioner. One extra copy of the writ petition be furnished to Ms. Gayan. Please take
My lord, my movement order may be state, my lord.
Sorry,
Is
That is
24/5.
Let them come
on Friday we'll consider. Yes.
Apply solution. Yes.
Yes, 24. Who is appearing? So we'll just pass over for the timing. Yes, next matter, next motion.
Notice.
Time being?
Motion matters, item 12.
But I filed my affidavit.
Yes.
And record the extension. Admittedly, the extension was done after the 3 months period.
That is there. Now the only issue is, the inquiry has already started on 23rd of May. It has just started. That your lordship may kindly consider as far as the
No,
reinstatement.
but why do you want to keep him under suspension? Inquiry you continue.
He can be transferred. In fact, my instruction is that the inquiry is proceeding at the head office in Guwahati. So that we will consider.
And where is he posted now?
Tinsukia, madam.
Tinsukia.
Then this suspension is not helping you also.
No, my lord.
Then
While he's under suspension, he's of no use. But now the only condition, the only thing is that, my lord, as far as the bank regulations are concerned, the stand of the bank is that there's no express regulation providing for communicating. I have to place whatever the instruction is. My lord, that communicating part was admittedly not done. It was extended, but it remained in the file. It is not communicated. Those extension orders, my lord, the minutes of, and in fact, it was not only the petitioner, but 12 other officers also who were also, my lord, whose suspension orders were also extended. Those minutes of the two meetings, my lord, of the head office vigilance committee, I placed on record notes.
heard Ms. J.M. Cohen, learned counsel for the petitioner, also heard Mr. A. Ganguly, learned counsel representing the respondent's bank. Full stop. The petitioner herein is an employee of the Assam Gramin Vikas Bank. While serving as
Branch head.
Hmm?
Branch head, Borgori, branch Tinsukia, as branch head.
branch head
Yes, ma'am.
of Borgori branch, Tinsukia, by order dated 23/5/2024, the petitioner was placed under suspension so as to initiate departmental proceeding against him pertaining to charges of irregularities in sanctioning of retail loans under the LA 208 schemes. Full stop. Since then, the petitioner has been kept under suspension. Full stop. The primary grievance of the writ petitioner expressed in this petition is that there was no proper review and extension of the order of suspension by following the prescription of law as laid down in the case of Ajay Chaudhary versus Ajay Kumar Chaudhary versus Union of India, etc., reported in 2015, bracket close 7 SSC 291, as well as the decision of this court rendered in the case of Jibesh Kumar Deb Sharma versus State of Assam, represented by the Principal Secretary to the Government of Assam and others, reported in 2025 SSC Online GAU 1914. As such, the petitioner has prayed for setting aside the order of suspension and for his reinstatement in duty. Full stop. Responding to the above, Mr. Ganguly, by referring to the short affidavit filed on behalf of the bank, submits that the departmental proceeding is still going on against the petitioner. Under such circumstances, it will not be advisable to reinstate the petitioner. Mr. Ganguly has, however, admitted that the review and extension of order of suspension was neither carried out before the expiry of 90 days from the date of issuance of the same, nor was the same communicated to the petitioner. Full stop. It has, however, been contended by Mr. Ganguly that under the banking regulations applicable to the Assam Gramin Vikas banks, there is no such requirement under the law to communicate an order of extension of suspension to the petitioner. Full stop. Be that as it may, after hearing the submissions made at the bar, it is apparent that a departmental proceeding is going on against the petitioner. However, the same is being conducted at the head office level at Guwahati, whereas the present place of posting of the petitioner is at Tinsukia. Full stop. That apart, the order of suspension has not been reviewed by the bank authorities before the expiry of 90 days by furnishing sufficient reason in respect thereof. In the case of Ajay Kumar Chaudhary Supra, the Supreme Court has made the following observations in paragraph 22, is it?
21.
Paragraph 21, which is reproduced herein below. Para 21 to reproduce code.
Your
Para
lordship's
21.
order, para 9.
Full stop. Following the decision rendered in the case of Ajay Kumar Chaudhary Supra, this court had passed similar orders in the case of Ajit Sanwal versus
Ajay Kumar Dev Sharma, ma'am.
no. Ajit Sanwal versus, where is the citation? Ajit Kumar Sanwal citation. Let's check it once. Ajit Sanwal. As well as in the case of Jibesh Kumar Dev Sharma. Full stop. The law is firmly settled that if an order of suspension is not extended by furnishing valid reason before the expiry of 90 days, the same would expire and such an order cannot be given a fresh lease of life by reviewing by ex post facto review of the same. Full stop. If that be so, there can be no doubt or dispute about the fact that the order of suspension dated so and so issued with regard to the writ petitioner has lost its validity by operation of law. As such, this writ petition is being disposed of by providing that the petitioner be forthwith reinstated in service by treating the order of suspension as lapsed after the expiry of 90 days from the date of issuance of the same. The departmental proceeding initiated, the petitioner be accordingly reinstated. It would, however, be open for the authorities to transfer him to any position that is deemed suitable in the interest of the bank. Moreover, the authorities would be at liberty to proceed with the departmental proceeding and bring the same to its logical conclusion. With the above observation, writ petition stands disposed of.
Deeply obliged.
None appears for the petitioner even on second call. Matter stands passed over for a week.
I apologize, Lordship, I was on the.
What is your case?
Lordship, petitioners were CRPF person, Lordship, they were provided risks and hardship allowance for working in the hardship area, Lordship.
There are similar orders.
Similar orders, sir.
Notice at this stage, notice, Lordship.
Where are the similar
Annex
orders?
6, page 87, Lordship, that impugn order, Lordship.
No,
Yes.
similar order of the court.
Or
He is
this is
not
the-
annexed,
I have
Lordship.
not annexed, Lordship.
Can you hand over a copy?
Lordship.
Mr. P.P. Datta or even Mr. S.S. Royal and CGC. The notice has to be issued. They are all employees of,
CRPF, Lordship,
CRPF.
142 Battalion, Junaki Nagar, Lordship.
you don't have an order of this court. You have to come with that order, Mr. Datta. There are so many orders. I cannot write same order again and again and again,
So there are two, Lordship.
subject to the court sitting.
Lordship,
Otherwise, next week,
Lordship,
huh?
tomorrow, Lordship.
Why? Why tomorrow?
Lordship, all are in hurry, Lordship. We are, otherwise our salary will be deducted, Lordship, in the next week, Lordship.
Then you should have come prepared with it. Friday. Friday. You should have come prepared with that order.
Lordship, at least
On the
after
prayer.
1 hour.
Huh? After?
After some time, Lordship, I'll bring Lordship.
All right. Bring it after
Alright.
some time.
Orders relating, I will take.
I will request the learned members, don't argue any contentious matters. It is not proper for me to give a decision on a contentious matters. Something which is regulation matter is fine. Because as you are aware of the developments, practically I should not sit in the judicial side at all. But I am doing it because I want to do some work. If there is any contentious matter, I will not be able to handle it. Yes.
My lord, this application has been filed praying for vacation of the.
Are you agreeable to the order of vacation of stay?
No, my lord.
List the matter next week before any other bench.
My lord,
Interim order passed
There's a-
earlier to continue. And you give the name of Mr. BP Bora, learned counsel for the applicant, and Mr. SP Sharma, learned counsel appearing for the opposite party lead petitioner.
Public.
For admission, I.
Yes.
The only thing is the pension matter, the man has retired in the year 2020.
Hmm.
That's.
Man has retired in 2000.
2000. My lord, I think possibly my item is 36.
Sorry.
Is 26 is called, I think. Mine is 36.
Oh, yours is 30. None appears for the petitioner, call matter stands adjourned for 2 weeks. Hmm. None appears for the writ petitioner on call matter stands adjourned for 2 weeks.
Please, your lordship. Lord, the petitioner was dismissed from service, my lord. My lord, the order at page 11, my.
Dismissed from service.
And later on, my lord, the charges were not proved and he was acquitted by the trial court.
So this matter will require final hearing.
Yes.
Have you filed your affidavit?
Lord's affidavit filed once.
So we
I
can
have also
admit
filed
it and fix it on a hearing day after summer vacation. Had Mr. S.M. Learned counsel for the petitioner, also had Mr. A. Chakravarti Learned G. Assam appearing for the respond numbers 2, 3, and 4. Who is for respond number 1? None is appeared for respond number 1. This writ petition pertains to an order of dismissal from service. The matter will require full-length hearing. As such, admit the writ petition. Since the parties are represented, no further notice is called for. Pleadings are complete in this case. As such, register to list the matter for final hearing as a fixed item on 22/7/2025.
Obligement.
Make me lord. In this case, actually, I request our time to obtain certain instruction, my lord. So let this be taken next week, my lord.
All right. On the request of Mr. N. Siddharth Learned, senior counsel appearing for the writ petitioner. This matter stands adjourned for 2 weeks so as to enable him to obtain updated instruction. Mrs. Burwal and G. Assam is present on behalf. of the state. Yes.
This case was regard to deprival of promotions, madam. In fact, the state is yet to file a affidavit. 2018.
State has filed affidavit.
No, madam, not yet.
We haven't filed affidavit, my lord,
Why?
but otherwise this is covered by a division bench judgment, my lord. So he is not entitled, my lord. I can show it from the division bench judgment, my lord. There is division bench judgment against him, my lord. Just I have.
Is it covered?
Well, this is a case where the rules have changed in between. Madam. We were earlier there was a direction in our favor, madam, for consideration. Madam.
If you want to be honest, we can pause the live streaming for a minute.
My lord.
Is it covered?
Well, in my understanding,
Hello, live
Written there, na? The petitioners were master worker. You haven't read the judgment.
So you don't want to file any affidavit. We'll record it and
We will
post.
file affidavit,
Huh?
my lord, we will file.
Then it's a 2018 matter.
Taken in the next.
My lord, maybe our name was not shown in the cause list, my lord. Just my friend has informed me that PWD is a party here. That's why, my lord, I have come, my lord. Maybe that's why we miss also this case.
Heard
Other-
Mr. Datta, M. Datta, Learned Counsel appearing for the writ petition. I also heard Mr. S.P. Chaudhary, Learned Counsel representing the respond number. Respond number?
Number 5, Lord.
Respond number 5. Mr. Ardhar, Learned Additional, Learned Standing Counsel for the PWD Department submits that he's missed the matter in the cause list since the name of the counsel was not shown. Therefore, a request has been made to list this case again after 2 weeks. Since it is a matter pertaining to year 2011, wherein the contesting parties have competing claims of promotion, registered to list the matter again after 3 weeks as fixed item. An attempt would be made to dispose of the writ petition at this stage of admission hearing. The parties to come prepared accordingly.
So the pension and the pensionary benefits, probably she has received all the benefits, Lordship. I will get the necessary instruction, Lordship. Can it be taken after 2 weeks? Lord?
You must have received already.
Probably I have received a communication with regard to that, although affidavit has not been filed.
Pensioner. Then we'll close it.
After 2 weeks, Lordship, let me get the clarification from the petition. And the copy of PPO also.
No, you check up the paper. Do you have something? Show it to him. We'll retain it in the record and close it. If you have any grievance, you come back.
Exactly, Lordship, then it can be kept on record.
Mr. S.P. Chaudhary, Learned Counsel is present for the petitioner. Mr. A. Chakravarti, Learned G. Assam has appeared for the state. Mr. R.K. Talukdar, Learned Standing Counsel for the office of AG A&E Assam has appeared for respond number. And 2 and Miss for respond number 1. Then Mr. Chakravarti, you are?
6 lots.
Respond number 6.
Deputy Commissioner.
The grievance of the petitioner was on account of non-payment of her pension. However, today when the matter is called up, Mr. Talukdar has produced a copy of the communication dated 4/4/2019, a perusal of which goes to show that the pension of the petitioner has been settled long back. Full stop. In view of the above, by retaining a copy of the communication dated 4/4/2019, this writ petition stands closed. However, if there is any grievance of the petitioner which is still unredressed in the matter, it will be open for her to approach this court once again by filing fresh writ petition. Sorry? Pension and gratuity both, yes. Writ petition stands disposed of. None appears for the petitioner. Registered to list this matter again by reflecting the name of petitioner's counsel in the column. Ms. S. Burwal and G. Assam is present for the state.
Lord, in this case, my lord, it will require some hearing, my lord. It may come another day, my lord, after 1 week.
Mr. B. Prakash, the learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that this matter is ready as regards pleadings. However, the issues involved in this writ petition, in these writ petitions would call for a detailed hearing. As such, he has prayed for posting these matters again on 22/7/2025 as fixed item. Mr. S. Banik, learned counsel for the petitioner in item number 34. Mr. I. Botago, learned standing counsel for PHE department.
Private respondent.
Mr. M. K. Das, learned counsel appearing for the private respondent are all present and have agreed to the said date. Raised to list these matters again on 22/7/2025 as fixed items.
But only
Now this is your item?
yes,
Hmm.
that was 26 and 36. Well, the man retired on 31/7/2020. Lordship, we have
Yes.
the
You have not paid his pension till date.
pension we are paying, Lordship,
Ah,
but provisional, my lord.
then why provisional?
Lordship, DP is pending, Lordship, and we have written to the APSC their opinion whether DP can be dropped, Lordship. That instruction we are not getting, Lordship, from the APSC, Lordship.
No, but you can't keep DP pending
That
for.
is correct, Lordship. DP started in 2013. After 7 years, that is 2020, I was retired. I was given the provisional pension. Now another 4 years have gone. In the name of the DP, which is already unconcluded.
You are now receiving provisional pension.
Provisional, yes, my lord. But my lord is a very small amount and the man is suffering, my lord. Let it be after 3 weeks, Lordship, I will take the consequences.
You have not even filed affidavit.
No, I will file my affidavit, Lordship.
No, now.
Not
you're saying-
file, Lordship, but this is the instruction, in fact, Lordship, the matter is before APSC. So,
Who is the counsel for APSC? APSC is a party here.
no, APSC is not a party, Lordship. In fact, Lordship, I suggested my friend to make him a party.
Would you
Because
want
he-
to file an amended cost title? We can implement the
He has
APSC.
already produced a letter from the APSC connected, my lord. My friend.
Hmm.
And then since that 4 years, always that,
No, why do you want him to implement APSC? Why?
Lordship, as the matter is now pending before the APSC, for their opinion only, Lordship, but
Opinion doesn't matter. You have to take a stand in the matter. You are neither concluding the DP. What is the allegation?
Lordship.
All right, heard Mr. J. Avedin, learned counsel for the petitioner, who submits that despite nearly 5 years since the date of retirement of the petitioner, he has still been kept on provisional pension on the ground of pendency of a departmental proceeding, which was initiated way back in the year 2013. First, Mr. Avedin submits that due to the above approach of the departmental authorities in withholding the regular pension of the petitioner, he is not only suffering immensely, but no, he is not only, his client is suffering immensely. As such, a direction has been prayed from this court for settling the pension of the petitioner. Mr. N. Upadhyay, learned departmental counsel, prays for 3 weeks' time to obtain concrete instructions
Lord.
and file affidavit facilitating disposal of the writ petition. Mr. D. Bhattacharya, learned standing counsel for the office of AG A&E Assam, that is respond number 5 is present. On the request of Mr. Upadhyay, one last opportunity is granted to the department to file affidavit in the matter, register to list the case again on 25th of June 2025 as a fixed item.
I'm
Uh,
obliged, Lordship.
It is made clear that if no affidavit is filed on or before the next date fixed, the writ petition will be taken up for disposal based on the materials already available on record.
Obliged, Lordship. Deeply obliged.
In this matter, one of the affidavit has already been filed. What is on
Affidavit has been filed.
What's for you?
Who is appearing in this case? You are not in this case.
I am, but my lord, my friend, senior friend R. Mozumdar is leading.
Affidavit has been filed, my lord.
Huh?
Affidavit has already been filed, my lord.
It is in file, but it's not on record.
I have also not received it. Let it be after.
My lord, I'll check up, my lord, I'll check up with it.
Mr. M.R. Khandakar and counsel is present for the petitioner. Mr. E.K. Gussain, Learned CGC submits that counter affidavit on behalf of the respondents has already been filed. However, neither a copy of the same is available on record, nor has the petitioner's counsel received copy of the affidavit. In view of the above, let the matter be listed again after 2 weeks by tagging the affidavit, if any, filed by the respondents.
And
That is a lordship. Hello, in the light of the last order, my lord, they're supposed to file affidavit within 10 days, my lord, till let no affidavit.
Lordship, affidavit sent for vetting, lordship. Vetted affidavit yet to receive, lordship.
The matter, my lord, either they have imposed measure punishment, not if the pure presenting officer not appointed, even the prime evidence, they have not discussed imposed compulsory retirement to me, my lord.
What is the major punishment?
You know, under rule 7.
What is the major punishment? I'm not asking what is the rule. Huh?
Compulsory retirement, my lord.
Compulsory retirement.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, by when will you file? This is a matter of
After 2
2
weeks, lordship.
Huh?
After 2 weeks, lordship.
That may be.
Mr. P.K. Dekal and counsel is present for the petitioner on the request of Mr. A. Chakravarti, Learned G. Assam appearing for the state. This writ petition is directed to be listed again on 20th of June 2025, so as to give him one more opportunity to file affidavit.
Deep.
Problem.
May I please, lordship. Matter pertains to selection and appointment constable G.D. my lord. Petitioner got the cut-off mark, my lord, but their appointment has been kept withheld for, my lord, biometric data for the verification, my lord.
Lordship,
Lordship, the-
I have sent my affidavit for vetting. I'm praying for 3 weeks time, Lordship.
Not only my biometric verification, my lord.
So we have to send it for FSL verification. We have sent it, Lordship.
Let them file the, I heard Mr. H. R. Raman, Learned counsel for the petition. Also heard Ms. B. Sharma, Learned CGC appearing for the respondent who submits that affidavit has been sent for vetting and shall be brought on record within 3 weeks from today. Having regard to the nature of controversy involved in this proceeding, perusal of the affidavit on behalf of the respondents would be necessary. As such, this case again after 3 weeks as a fixed item. In the meantime, counter affidavit be positively brought on record by serving advance copy upon the petitioner's counsel.
Right.
May I please, lordship, instruction received, lordship, for the 2 weeks
Wait,
time,
lordship.
lordship. That's
I
my.
have had a review petition, lordship, that may be considered, lord.
Sorry?
Very small, I have had a review petition, lordship. I am just, can lordship kindly appreciate that review
Achha.
petition once, lord.
So in item 43, you want to file affidavit?
Lordship, instruction
Let
received.
me pass the order here, then we'll take up item 40.
Lordship, there's an urgency in this case.
You don't want the court to pass an order in 43? What is the problem?
Short date may be fixed.
Acha, all right. I heard Mr. P. Dekal and counsel for the petition. Also heard Mr. A. Chakravarti, Learned G. Assam appearing for the state, who submits that affidavit on behalf of the department is being prepared and shall be brought on record within 2 weeks from today.
Within 3 weeks, lordship. That's from Borpeta, lordship. 3 weeks, lordship.
Lordship, if I may submit, what has happened in this case, they have, that is why I have had the review petition. On the basis of the order which I am reviewing, lordship, they have already issued me a notice. And they are praying for 3 weeks time. Last occasion also they have prayed for 3 weeks time. They are basically stopping me from service, and now they are taking time, lordship.
What is the issue in this writ petition?
Lordship, I have challenged an advertisement, lordship. Advertisement through which we are already working in the one-stop solutions, lordship. And in the meantime, the deputy commissioner has issued advertisement whereby all the posts where we are already working, they are advertised all these posts. Specifically when we are already working, lordship. Then lordship, when we have filed this case, lordship, it came before your lordship, and lordship rightfully passed it interim order. Now in that interim order, what has happened? There was a handle given that
the petitioner may not be ousted, provided that the 2 months notice be given. Now, on the basis of that observation, the respondent authorities are issuing us all termination orders. If your lordship may kindly take up the review petition, everything will be clear. I'm giving that lordship.
All right. This is which post?
These are temporary workers, lordship. They are in social welfare department. These are the all.
Yes, you are seeking review of which order?
Lordship.
Page number?
Lordship may kindly see, lordship. Page number 27, lordship. The operative portion,
What
lordship.
is the review you are seeking?
Yes, lordship, page number 30. Lordship, I'm just reading the operative portion, then I'll come to what is lordship.
No, I have read it. Why you want? What is the review you are seeking?
That only that 30 days prior notice. Now, lordship, the entire writ petition is based on the fact that they do not have
No,
the
30 days, no, it is 60 days prior notice.
60 days prior notice.
Ah.
My entire writ petition, lordship, the fact is that the deputy commissioner do not have any power to issue such notice or the advertisement which is challenged. Now, why I say so, lordship? Lordship, I kindly appreciate the guidelines, which is the deciding factor, lordship. Lordship, in page number 26 of the review petition, state level committee. So this is the implementation guideline whereby all these are happening, lordship. The overall implementation of the scheme at state UP level.
All right, Mr. Deka, you see, review jurisdiction is very different. There could be very many angles of arguing a case, which you may succeed also. But review is if the review will be dismissed. And if you want to challenge the order,
No,
then
madam, what I only am praying, lordship, what I'm only praying, lordship, prima facie, on the record, on the face of the record, I have given all these also, lordship. The committee may have power, but the respondent number 4, which is the deputy commissioner, do not have any power. First thing. And secondly, it is
you don't have any power for?
For issuance of advertisement or notices which has been sent. Now, that is to the guidelines. And also, lordship, as per the judgment of the Supreme Court, it is absolutely clear that the temporary employees, one set of temporary employees cannot be replaced by another set of employees. Now, what are
Mr. Deka, you challenge this order or find something. I am rejecting.
the
3
only
minutes. Because there is no ground for review.
the
Either
only-
the
what
order
I
of the
only-
court is illegal.
What I only want, lordship, kindly, that 60 days notice, lordship, that doesn't come from any angle, lordship. Because these 60 days conditions.
Court has given 60 days notice. It doesn't come from any angle.
No.
It is an illegal order. Challenge it.
Lordship, may kindly appreciate, lordship. That thing I can satisfy your lordship. I can satisfy because the guidelines are apparently clear. Page number 21, lordship, may kindly see the guideline once, if I'm not mistaken. Page number 24, kindly once the guidelines. 26.
No, all I'm saying is, why are you inviting an order of dismissal? Then you file for modification. Review is if there is an error apparent. This court has consciously passed this order.
No, lordship,
You can say this is erroneous in an appellate forum, but not before the same court.
No, lordship, I am not saying it's an erroneous.
Is there a clerical mistake, technical mistake, instead of your clients?
Lordship, I was supposed to file a modification, lordship, but the Supreme Court judgments are clear that in a modification, it cannot take a shape of a review. That is the only hurdle I had, and that's why I had to file a review, lordship.
All right, then we'll issue notice, let them file their response.
No, lordship, if what I'm.
Even if you succeed, I'm not going to allow it today. They will have to be given is the first listing, is it not?
Lordship, may I kindly fix it next week, lordship? What is happening, lordship? Because of that, this order passed by this honorable court, the stay order passed by this honorable court, whereby that 60 days notice was, that term was used, they are in a blanket way, they are removing us from service. How can anybody do that, lordship?
Challenge those orders
Yes,
or remove
lordship,
well.
I will challenge it, but lordship, because of this order, that 60.
This order I'm not going to change. You can try it today, next week. No. Because you are taking the wrong route. You have taken the wrong route and you are not willing to even understand what I'm saying.
I will withdraw and file for modification, Lordship.
File it,
Lordship, I'll file for modification.
file it. Or you challenge those orders.
I'll file for modification.
Or you challenge the order of this court in the appellate forum.
No, Lordship, I'll
We
file.
keep passing orders based on what is there
Lordship, I'll
before
file,
us.
file modification, Lordship. I'll file for modification.
They were actually, their agreement was expired on 20th/10/2024. Thereafter, their services are under the district commission. So that's why district commissioner made the advertisement. Their contractual agreement has been expired given by the NGO. That's why this is the case for instruction.
Yes, my contract expired.
If you want to assail the order of the court, that is your only way out. Otherwise,
What do you do?
anyway, what do you want to do? You want to examine this matter before withdrawing?
Then Lordship, I'll withdraw it. And I may be given a liberty to.
You have to get a stay order from the appellate court. This court is very difficult. There is already an order passed and you think about it, what you want to do.
No, Lordship, I'll withdraw because I have let.
All right, Mr. P. Decker, Line 44, the Line Counsel for the review petitioner seeks leave of this court to withdraw the review petition with liberty for his clients to pursue appropriate remedy. The prayer is not opposed by Mr. T.C. Chutial and an additional senior government advocate Assam, appearing for the state. In view of the above, review petition stands disposed of on withdrawal with liberty as paid for. In item 43, right?
2 weeks time, Lordship.
Heard Mr. P. Decker and a counsel for the writ petitioners on the request of Mr. T.C. Chutial and the additional senior government advocate Assam. 2 weeks further time is granted to the state to file counter affidavit. List this case again after 2 weeks as a fixed item.
Deeply obliged.
Yeah, Lordship. Lordship, matter is regarding appointment on compassionate ground, Lordship. My name has already been recommended by state level committee on Lordship 25/2023.
That scheme is already gone.
Lordship,
Compassionate appointment is already over.
Lordship, my name has been already recommended by the district state level committee on 2/5/2023. Lordship, but till yet no appointment has been
No, now they cannot issue any appointment order.
But Lordship, state level committee has recommended my name and I am
Yes, Mr. Chutial.
Number 2000 to die, and today is 25 years. So 5 years gone, my lord. 2025. And now, my lord, as this test, my lord, the recommendation of the SCs.
Heard Mr. So-and-so, Mr. So-and-so, admit the writ petition, list it for hearing in usual course.
Obliged.
In the meantime, respondents may file counter affidavit.
In this matter, we have prepared the affidavit. Affidavit has been sent to the department for serving.
My lord, if you peruse, if we peruse the petition order, Lordship, London Council, she had submitted that the gradation list was not been submitted. But Lordship, I have already submitted a gradation list in my petition as Annexure 9, Lordship. Lordship, my name is there as number 20.
Case for promotion, they have to file affidavit. You are
Lordship,
Mr. N.J. Daimari.
Yes, Lordship. Lordship.
Mr. N.J. Daimari, Learned Counsel is present for the petitioner on the request of Mr. R.B. Goswami, Learned Counsel appearing for the Cooperation Department. 2 weeks further time is granted for filing affidavit.
Lordship, it has come to my attention that Lordship, the district level committee meeting will be on 30th, Lordship, day after tomorrow. Lordship, my name may be recommended there.
It is however made clear that pendency of this writ petition shall not be a bar for the authorities to consider the case of the petitioner for promotion in accordance with law if so advised.
Lordship, we have received the Terra-wise comments yesterday evening, Lordship. I am filing the affidavit, Lordship. A recent development have come up, Lordship. This is the second round of litigation. In the earlier round of litigation, in the contempt case, Lordship, the same petitioners, the same counsel, the division bench has passed, Lordship. Their contempt has been dismissed. I have the order of the contempt case passed by the division bench of the.
What happened, my lord, at that time?
Same counsel, same petitioners.
I know.
Lordship.
Up to
Dismissed.
2016, they have paid the salary. But some
Paragraph
employees
10,
have,
Lordship.
same,
Paragraph 10.
same employees have retired, some employees have retired in 2018, 2019. Some employees have
So when
received,
are you filing the
It's
affidavit?
filed on 2023.
When are you filing the affidavit?
Affidavit, Lordship, during the course of the day, we'll be filing.
Let her file the
yes,
affidavit.
file.
But this is very vital, Lordship. He has misled this honorable.
No,
court,
I'll
Lordship.
file
You,
it.
you bring that on
kindly-
record.
Lordship may
But
discuss
Mr.
it
Argo-
today itself, Lordship. If Lordship kindly
I
peruses.
Goswami Learned Counsel for the petitioner also heard Ms. Arbora Learned Standing Counsel Agriculture Department Assam who submits that counter affidavit on behalf of the department will be filed during the course of the day by serving advance copy upon Mr. Goswami. However, by referring to order dated 11/2/2020 passed by the division bench of this court in contempt case number 389 of 2016, Ms. Bora submits that this is the second round of litigation wherein the same petitioners, by engaging the same counsel, is re-agitating the matter even after the contempt case was closed. Therefore, this is a clear case of misleading this court by withholding correct information. Be that as it may, if the said allegation turns out to be correct, consequential orders will follow. However, the matter can be examined after the counter affidavit is brought on record. Registry to therefore list this case again after 2 weeks. In the meantime, petitioner's counsel may obtain instruction and file rejoinder.
Obliged.
We filed our affidavit yesterday. Yes, your lordship, I have received it, your lordship. However, perhaps it is not on record.
Sorry, it is not on record.
Yesterday, he has filed, the state respondents has filed the affidavit, your lordship.
So yesterday it will not be on record. You want to file any rejoinder?
No, your lordship.
Acha, Mr. D.S. Dagal, counsel for the petitioner submits, petitioner is present and submits that he has received a copy of the counter affidavit filed by the respondent number.
Your lordship, two. Yes, sir.
Respondent number 2. Yesterday, but does not have any instruction to file rejoinder affidavit.
Yes, your lordship.
Mr. I. Bothakul, learned counsel for the respondent number 2 is present. However, the counter affidavit is not available on record. Office to therefore take the counter affidavit with the record of the case and list the matter again after 10 days for admission hearing as a fixed item.
Yes, your lordship. Lordship, I am praying a date, your lordship, because as per the last order, your lordship, the petitioner is retiring in the month of July, your lordship. And perhaps everything has been.
On the request of Mr. Deca, registry is directed to list this case again on 26th of June.
Your lordship, prior to that, your lordship, he is retiring in the month of July, your lordship.
That's correct. 24th of June. Huh?
Your lordship, in the mid of.
Okay, 17th of June. 17th. of June. 17th of June.
Kindly motion matter item 53.
Mr. P.P. Datta, learned counsel for the petitioner, Mr. S.S. Roy, learned CGC, appearing for the respondents. You have to copy this order, issue notice. Huh? Yes.
They accept SSB, it should be CRPF, and the impugn order as Annexure 6, page 87.
Replace SSB by CRPF and impugn order.
At Annexure 6, page 87, Lordship, dated 28 April 2025.
Impugn order dated 28 April 2025.
That's it.
And what is the date of impugn order here?
Date of impugn order is 2024, Lordship.
No, in your case, it is, what is the date, impugn order?
28 April 2025.
25. And in this order, what is it?
24, Lordship. Last bar one page.
OM dated 17/12/2024. So this should be replaced by?
By Lordship, 28 April 2025, communication.
And it is page number?
Page number 87.
All right. The list along with, give me a minute. Okay, we'll issue
Right,
notice.
Lordship.
Order item 47.
These are Lordship. Mistakenly on the last two occasions, the case was listed in Lawazima court.
Hmm.
So if my lord may grant us 1 week time to take steps.
You have not taken steps.
My lord, on previous three
On the
occasions.
prayer of learned counsel for the petitioner, 1 week's further time is granted as last chance for taking steps for service of notice upon the despot number 5, failing which consequential orders will follow. Mr. A. Chakravarti and G. Asam is present on the other state.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship, in this case, inadvertently step was not taken. Kindly may I allow to take a step on respondent number 5.
On the request of Mr.
M.U. Ahmed.
M.U. Ahmed, learned counsel for the petitioner, 10 days time is granted for taking steps for service of notice upon respondent number 5. Let the matter be listed again with appropriate note. Mr. T.C. Chutia, learned additional senior government advocate, Assam is present on behalf of the state.
Obliged.
May I please, your lordship? As per the last order, I think order has not been, notice has not been completed on respondent number 5. We have filed our affidavit in this matter now.
Service is not complete on respondent number 5. You obtained the address
Lordship, we want some time.
on the request of Mr. Das, learned counsel. You are Mr.
PJ Das.
P.J. Das, learned counsel for the petitioner. This matter stands adjourned for 4 weeks so as to enable him to obtain the correct postal address of respondent number 5 and thereafter take steps upon him. Mr. R.B. Goswami, learned standing counsel.
No, but I'm appearing on behalf of Miss M.D. Bora for 1, 2, and 3, my lord, for
And
transport.
counsel is present on behalf of respondent numbers 1, 2, and 3, and Mr. D. Bhattacharya, learned counsel for respondent
My
number
lord,
4.
respondent number 2 has filed the affidavit, man.
Yes.
We have filed that.
The counter affidavit filed by the respondent number 2 is available on record. Yes, you take steps. That's all.